Hello, welcome to another voice impression tutorial. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and today I will teach you on how to do the leprechaun. Yes, indeed. Magnificent. I love the leprechaun, love the movies, back in the Hood and part 1, 2, 3, all of them are so amazing. I do really enjoy it, and one of my favorite horror movies. I know people have different opinions about them, but we are not making a discussion about the leprechaun. We are making how to do his impression, breaking it down for you guys. Here we go. Leprechaun is an iconic voice. His voice kind of reminds me like similar to different Smurfs, but a little bit more lower tail. So that's my doom. Oh God, excuse me. It's okay to fail when you're trying to show off a little bit, because that shows you that no one is perfect, right? There is the platypus. Oh, yes. Have you seen my Doominator? Yes. Or you can think of it being like kind of Yoda. Yeah. May the force be with you. Yeah. So that kind of is like somewhere in between that line of thing. So, I tell you what, you give me back me gold, or I'll kill you. If you don't, I'll take it from your 50 little hands. So his is like kind of like aggressive, type of aggression with it. So, you see what I'm saying? And I like to do it like this because the fact that it helps me so bad. I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I will kill ya. So it's more like So Bassy voice, you know that you like getting close because you feel it right in your throat right here. This is how I know I'm like him the right quote. But if I'm doing like, again, this is not a difference most type of video, but I'm doing that. Yes, that's my Doominator. Yeah. So like if you get to that room, you just notice how it's like different smokes, but in a more harsher, raspy type of voice. But his voice is a little bit. Leprechaun's is a little deeper. Yeah, everybody like that little troll, little man. His little riding princess, his bride, and everything else. Man, he was a nasty little critter. He can also intimidate other voices as well, but just to catch you right off guard, where you can get into your stuff. Sound like a little child when you to unlock the box. Coming out, and there he is. He's very a trickster. He's very obviously small. He's kind of fast. Obviously magic. He ain't nothing without his pot of gold. So the more gold he has, the more powerful he is, right? So, but he's still a very aggressive little creature, though, an ugly one at that. But his voice is iconic because it's like you don't really hear too many people do the voice of a leprechaun. Not that I have seen. I have looked upon many different voice impressions, and I have not seen no one do this voice impression so far. So for St. Patrick's Day, this is what I'm teaching you. Again, so so you will hear the so I tell you what. So when you lose. Sometimes he don't always have that raspy voice. When he does, most of the time when he does that raps when he's like, I got you now. Give me back me gold. You still hear it, but it's like a more forward grasp. Like if you were trying to voice it out, like you know what I mean? I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. But if you don't, I'll take it from your 50 little hands. So again, facial expressions always okay, as I normally say. The raspy part is a big major part of his voice and loner. Remember, again, between like a Doofenshmirtz and a Yoda. Well, I mean, you can go a little bit deeper than Yoda, I guess, because Doofenshmirtz is like My Dominator, yeah. Give me my Dominator, Barry the Platypus. Ah, Barry the Platypus. I see you have made it to the tri-state area. You know, but Doofenshmirtz has more of an accent also, so the leprechaun, like I said, well, Yoda, go to Yoda because he has a raspy voice. Yeah, may the force be with you. Yeah. So you hear the raspy voice in your throat. So again, you're going back to leprechaun. I tell you what, you're giving back me gold, and I want to kill you. But if you don't, I take it from your 50 little hands. Sometimes, obviously, I throw my hands around a lot, because, like, trying to, like, he kind of does that, like, he'd be like, I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. If you don't, I'll take it from your 50 little hands. So, kind of like a, let's say Rhapsody, and it kind of dies down to like a smoother line. So, I tell you what, you give me back me gold. Oh, I want to kill you. I tell you what, I'll do you one better. I'll slit your throat right across. I'll wipe that smile right off your face. So, again, this may not precisely, exactly 100% be like him. Again, so sometimes we all imagine what he will actually sound like versus what he does sound like. And it's not bad or terrible to kind of have like a close version, because no one is perfect of an original, right? Some people can do an exact original, not everybody can. So, but get as close as you can, because as long as you can hear that voice snapping, you pretty much set, in my opinion. I mean, like, if I hear you sounding like that leprechaun, I hear that raspy voice, I hear that aggression, that attitude, you know, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's a cool ass fucking impression. Like, now, again, I find this to be one of the simplest ones. I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill ya. And again, my tongue is typically down. I tell you what, give me back me gold, or I want to kill ya. But if you don't. So, again, it's very easy to lose his voice if you're not constantly trying. Again, learn one phase, look at the movie, or look at like short clips that you probably find them on YouTube, and you should be set right there. Like, it's very, very settling and easy. I tell you what, you give me back me gold. Yeah, I tell you what, I'll do you one better. I'll cut it right out of your stomach. One of me, stomach. Right? Yes. Again, not even me. I particularly use one particular line when it's the leprechaun. Sometimes I do more. Again, I tell you what, if you don't shut your 50 little mouth, I'll wipe that smoke right off your face. So he's like always aggressive. So sometimes if you really try to push out, like, I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill ya. You know, that could be a little bit too aggressive or loud, but again, it's all about the volume and how deep you're doing it. So, I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill ya. Sometimes, I guess, if you want to go a little bit low to kind of like get that feel of like trying to fluent it out, like, I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill ya. I'll take it from your 50 little hands. So I guess we can say the leprechaun does have like a little accent, I guess. I think it's more way the format of how he actually speaks versus actually have an accent. So, I tell you what, so you know what I mean? It's like having Doofenshmirtz or like Arnold. Arnold Schwarzenegger is actually like, obviously a showing, right? He actually has that accent from a showing. I'm not sure who plays the voice of the leprechaun. But we like the leprechaun, maybe it is somebody that has already an accent. So when they when they automatically doing the voice, they will have it portrayed, right? Some characters already have that need to be amped up, say like Pops or like even Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund, when he did the voice of Freddy Krueger, they had to amp up into like a darker format just for him to sound like Freddy Krueger. But they didn't sound like Freddy Krueger without being the amp up. It just made it more better. You know what I mean? So definitely make a practice. Remember the raspiness in his throat. I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. So it's always that raps. And what I notice, it's not always like, I guess, there, or that I don't pick it up. So, like, again, so listen carefully. I tell you what, you give me back me gold. And to me, obviously, I know that there's raps in it because I am used to doing these type of voice impressions, so I automatically know. Again, so one way to tell that you actually perform a good raps, obviously, you should already know. So for my previous voice impression, you know, that's raps. You know what I mean? It's if you're just gonna do a zombie, so. Impressive. So again, practice makes perfect. And I tell you what, you give me back me gold. And sometimes it'll be again, it won't always be perfect. So, I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. I feel like you can do like a little darker version, not darker version, but like a little deeper press than what I'm doing it. Like, I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. But if you don't, I'll take it from your 50 little hands. So, yeah, I actually would say that is an answer. Again, only because how he's talking, but also, I tell you what, you give me back me gold. Obviously, from like that point of view, if you go too far base, it obviously gonna sound off, right? So, I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I will kill you. You give me back me gold. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect. The rapsy, the deafness of the voice, and whatnot. That will truly help you learn this impression very well. So, no.
Only the leprechaun is leaving.
And yeah. Please ignore that, don't worry about that, but yeah. I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. But if you don't, I'll take it from your 50 little hands. You know, you can try to do some faces to try to help, you know, like try to be like, feel how he is, you know, by aggression. And he's like, I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. But if you don't, I'll take it from your 50 little hands. So you can always like kind of go off base a little bit if you want. I mean, I tell you what, I will slap the shit out of you if you give me a good reason. I tell you what, that's not a very good reason. Now, I'm gonna kill you. Again, that probably don't really sound as perfect, but if you went over it in the same format of the voice, you'll get to it. You'll definitely get it. I believe in that. So, Rhapsody, deafness, how it says, try to get like that a little bit, I guess. I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. If you don't, I'll take it from your 50 little hands. I see you having trouble there, lad. Let me help you. Again, so try out different ways. Rhapsody voice again, really easy with the rap. I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and I want to kill you. I'll take it from your 50 little hands. So I feel like he definitely deserves attitude while you're doing it, because it sounds a lot better. I tell you what, you give me back me gold, and if you don't, I'll take it from your 50 little hands. How does that sound, mate? Check it over here now. Give me your booty, and I'll show you how to fucking use it. Right? So I hope you enjoyed the St. Patrick's gift to you. I hope this video actually helps you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you see this thing. Not trying to portray of making everyone subscribing up, but you know, if you like the content, why not, right? Thank you so much, and I hope everyone has a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Logging off now.